Medicine has improved drastically throughout the past century, with more and more funding being donated to research institutions. Development of medicine has led to all-time low mortality rates and all-time high life expectancies. It seems that modern medicine is at an all-time high, saving and improving lives. So, where is the supposed issue? There isn't a global shortage of medicine funding or medicine, but a lack of access to it. Globally, medicine prices are increasing. Due to inflation, capitalism, trade tariffs, and research purposes, many people have trouble accessing medicine, especially essential medicines to treat serious illnesses. With the average price increasing by 5% each year, people who don't receive raises have trouble accessing medication, especially the low-income and unemployed individuals. Now, to better focus on the issue, we will use China as an example to focus on the issue nationally. China is a developing country with a basic healthcare insurance covering citizens nationally. It is an insurance, but not free healthcare. China spends 6.2% of its GDP compared to developed nations spending up to 16.2% on healthcare. Before 1940, China, however, had free healthcare. Yet after Mao Zedong came to power, the wish to develop the poor nation was made. Thus, capitalism was introduced, making hospitals profit-driven. So, our group set out to do 2 interviews. In the first one, we wanted to see if people resonated with our ideas on Chinese healthcare. So we interviewed 10 strangers from a vast array of demographics about their opinions on Chinese healthcare. And the results varied based off of age, not on income. The younger, below 30, these people had no issues with healthcare insurance, with 3 out of the 7 we interviewed not even knowing what it was. In the older demographics, these people are above 30, however, all knew of its existence. When asked about areas of improvement, all responded with lower out-of-pocket costs, with only one person who was satisfied with the insurance, was a man who just had surgery and under financial support by his company. We concluded that the issue with Chinese healthcare is not with its insurance, but with the medicine prices. Hi, it's future editing me. I forgot to read a whole paragraph that compares why medicine is the main problem in Chinese healthcare, so here it is. China's large population paired with profit-driven hospitals creates many problems. The notorious long lines and lack of doctors are the norm in China, with an average of 1 doctor per 6,666 people instead of the international standard of 1 per every 2,000, resulting in long queues and scalpers for hospitals. Ironically, caused by national healthcare insurance, out-of-pocket costs are increased. Out-of-pocket costs average 30% compared to 10% in developed nations. The price markup is higher than the cost of the drug, with the highest commonly being cancer medication, costing an average of 50,000 to 60,000 yuan in China, approximately 10,000 US dollars. Added with the fact that the insurance only covers a limited number of drugs, and the fact that 50% of all profits from drugs goes to doctors, there's an issue revolving around capitalism and healthcare. So during the second part of our interview, we prepared 10 questions and asked 3 different demographics, each containing 10 people. So, I interviewed the people who are retired, Queenie interviewed teenagers, which range from 10 to 20, and Grant did the working class, which is 30 and above and employed. And the results were actually quite shocking. So, these are the 10 questions that we asked. Future me, please put it right there. I believe your editing skills. So, here we go. Now, all the data should be right here. It's too much to go through, so let's just talk about the trend. The general trend shows people complaining more about healthcare as they grew older and more intelligent, with the main response being about affordability, just like how we proposed it. There were a few complaining about the trustworthiness of Chinese traditional medicine too, which is supposedly cheaper. However, out of all this data, what was most shocking was the data on if people trusted these medicine prices. Out of the 30 people we interviewed, only 1 trusted medicine costs. After doing some research, Chinese state media shows that 50% of all profits from medication goes to doctors. resulting in prices inflating, especially for expensive medication. That's a lot of money. So what can we do? About this issue? Absolutely. However, you guys can. By spreading this video in a democratic country, we can let our government realize the problem. So I linked a petition in the description of this video. Please share this video to more Chinese citizens so we can improve medical affordability for all citizens.
Like and subscribe.